welcome to my world. My name is Lindy Sherry's. In this channel, we talk crypto, stocks, and forex. And welcome to my channel if you recently joined. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the big crypto crash that happened. So I woke up to news that Bitcoin has dropped, and Ethereum has dropped, Cardano has dropped, BNB has dropped. So all these cryptocurrencies has actually dropped, and it's because of this crash. So I'm going to tell you why that happened and what to do in a situation like that. Do we sell? Do we buy? I'm going to share all of that. But there are good news that I'll be sharing. A big company has gone into Metaverse. So all these Metaverse coin that we have invested in, we are going to reap rewards. Without wasting time, let's go to today's video. The market crashed early hours of this morning, and then when you look at this post, it says Bitcoin tumbles nearly 9% and other crypto plunge as hawkish Fed minutes wake risky assets. So this is what was posted. The Feds made an announcement. So as we read more on this, Bitcoin fell as much as 9% Thursday after the Federal released hawkish minutes Wednesday. Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, Solana, and other cryptocurrency were also deeply in rate. And then when you look at the markets at the moment, you would see that the global cryptocurrency market cap today is over 2 trillion, and then it has gone down with 3.8%. And now let's look at the whole market. When you look at it, only the last hour it's only starting to pick up, but then it is red. When you see it is red, it dropped by 12.6% the past 7 days. In the last 24 hours it dropped by 4.5%. and then we same thing with Ethereum. So all the cryptos are actually affected. The only crypto that I see it's not affected is Atom, and I am glad that I'm holding this crypto. So this one is actually grown with 2.3% in the last hour, and then last 24 hours I should look at my crypto wallets because this is growing up. And then the last 24 hours is 10.9%. The last 7 days, guys, 35.8%. I wish I've invested more on this. And then we do see that some of the Metaverse coins as well are also doing well. So if you want to see Metaverse, you can just go to all category and type Metaverse, and then it will list all the Metaverse coins. And then when you look at these Metaverse coins, you'll see that Decentraland Mana is actually doing well and has gone up to 50.48. I remember owning 5 of these Mana, and then I just gave up and sold those coins because I thought nothing is happening. So that just shows that when you have cryptos, do not sell those cryptos because you never know when and where these cryptos will actually do well. Out of nowhere, decentralized is actually doing well, but there's a reason why decentralized is actually doing well. But those are good news which I will share later. For now, let's just continue looking at the other markets. So Axie Infinity is growing at 1.8% in the last hour, but then last 24 hours it has dropped by 7.6%. So we see that the Metaverse world is not that affected. It is affected, but not like the cryptocurrencies. Let's go back to Bitcoin so that we can see. So this is not something that is happening for the first time. This is something that we should take it with a pinch of salt and know that the market will pick up. As you can see, it's already starting to pick up. And then when you look at the top, let's just go to top 10 coins. You would see as well that the prices of those are actually going up in the last hour. So Cardano actually went to number 7 now. So we can still believe that Binance Coin BNB will continue doing well. And at some point it was on 8,000, but now it is sitting at 7,000. But let's talk to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the one that controls the market. If Bitcoin doesn't do well, all the other crypto markets are actually affected. So why is that happening? Because Bitcoin is the one that has most companies, most people holding it, and then it has the largest market cap out of all. So it's like maybe it controls 60%. I'm not sure of the value, and then the other cryptocurrencies are actually sitting on 40 or 30%. So now let's look at this because this is something that happened before. The market crashed before. So when you look at the 1 year analysis, you would see that around March, let's just go to March. You would see that around May, you would see that around May, actually May, the market actually crashed as well. It went down to 542,000 in South African rands, and then I'll put the money in dollars on the screen. And then when you see as well, it went until July, but then after the market went up, and then it went up as well. So now we are at this point where the market is actually sitting at 693. As you know, that Bitcoin actually went to a whopping 1 million, so at some point. So let's just go there so you can see the whole max projection. So there was a point where Bitcoin actually went to 1 million. This was around 10 November 2021. So we do see that a drop of 100,000, that making it to go around to 600 to 700. So it is a big drop. So guys, this is what happening. Let's just look at the fear and greed index. You would see that there is a huge fear. Most people are actually extremely feared, sitting at number 18. So number 18 is actually extreme fear. So usually we sit at around fear if there's a fear, but now there's extreme fear. So what do we do when a crypto market crash like this? This is an opportunity for everyone to buy. If you are part of my course, these are the things that I'll be sharing mostly, so I'll be monitoring this. So if you haven't joined my course, you can join my course. So these are the things that we should be learning, and I'll be posting this content early enough for those who are in my course. So if you want to join my course, this is a course for beginners, those who do not know anything about crypto and they want to amplify or learn more on cryptocurrency. So I'll be doing basic step-by-step guide on how to navigate this world, and also I'll be posting when news like this come early hours of the morning. I'll be posting into this group so that those people can actually buy, because this is a moment where we buy. And to join that course, you simply go to join here. It is not free, guys, but then I'm sure it is cheap, like 19 rand a month. It is cheap because I made it so cheap. Most of these courses, they will go around over $10, but then I made it under $2 so that you guys can afford. So this is something that you can invest in and actually learn on crypto. So let's go back to the news so that you can read more on what's happening. So how does Feds actually control inflation? Because Feds actually control inflation. The Federal Reserve seeks to control inflation by influencing interest rates. So interest rate, it is the main concept of the Feds actually sending this announcement. There were minutes that were shared, and then those minutes, I'll actually go through those minutes so that I can share more context on what happened in that meeting. So the first point in these minutes is the balance sheet is bigger than the normal. So when the balance sheet is bigger than the normal, it simply means that the federal government actually printed more money into the economy, and we do know what happens when more money is printed. It simply means that the value of money will actually start to lose. So we do know what's happening in Zimbabwe, where people are actually can carry money with their bags, with their containers, with this just lot of papers that they need to carry in order to buy something like a car. It's not something that they can put in their wallets because the value of the money in Zimbabwe actually dropped. So they're trying to avoid that. And then how do they try and make sure that this doesn't happen to a country like USA? So they're basically putting brakes on printing more money because more money was printed, and then putting brakes, it actually means they want to control. So this compares to the previous time when the economy actually went low. So this is something that happens, and sometimes they need to put strict measures and make sure that they put the economy back into its performing. So what happens if inflation is affected? The interest rate will go up, and investors won't want to invest because obviously the interest rate will be up, and also the prices of things will go up. So the whole economy will be a mess. It's not just one segment, it is every segment that is affected in the economy. So they're actually forcing the market in order to change the asset price. So this is what happens with the Fed. When it comes to Bitcoin, Goldman Sachs says that Bitcoin could hit $100,000 if investors treat it like gold. This is big, guys, because we know how banks are against Bitcoin and the whole decentralized platform and system, because they are a centralized environment they used to controlling. So Goldman Sachs, it is an investment bank, so this is good for Bitcoin. So I know most people are still skeptical on investing on Bitcoin, but then it is not going anywhere. So let's just go to Metaverse. So when you look at decentralized miner, the price chart, you would see that for 180 days, we see that the price around 2021, June 17, the price was 8 rand. Guys, do you see why when I say that invest now, the price will go up? So from 8 rand 99, it actually went to 75 rand. So guys, if you had, I always say this, that if you had 1,000 rand and just invested, you would have made money and then withdraw when it started going down. And then now we're sitting at around 50, let's see, 51 rand 43, and there's a reason why decentralized miner price is actually going up, and this is good news. Samsung, guys, Samsung, the company Samsung opens Metaverse stores in decentralized. Now remember when I recorded that video talking about Metaverse, you would see in that video that this is the word which we cannot touch. So now Samsung is actually opening 8 stores in Metaverse world. So guys, people will actually be connecting to decentralized world and going to Metaverse and actually buying their phones or whatever device that comes from Samsung. They'll be actually opening and buying from Metaverse. So this is huge, guys, because even banks like Standard Bank, banks like FNB, banks like ABSA were to open a store in decentralized. So for those who have stocks in Standard Bank or all these major banks or even Samsung or even iPhone or even Apple, guys, you can make money from that. So you do see the advantage of just buying these things while they are cheap. So like I said before, that this is an opportunity for you to buy these cryptos while they are cheap, because obviously these prices will go up even tomorrow. So guys, when the market goes down, you buy and buy and buy, so that when the market goes up, then you take your money. Thank you guys for supporting. Hit the bell notification, comment. The more you comment, the more the video is shared to more people. Thank you so much for your support.